When you first log into Canvas, you should see a page similar to this. This is called the dashboard, and each of your classes should have its own little box. Now, there are some things in these boxes that you should pay attention to. If you should see this thing that looks like a piece of paper with an A on it, that means there is a new assignment that has been posted for that class. This icon means that there are discussion posts that you have not read. Um, this icon means that there are announcements in the class. Um, Unfortunately, I don't have any new email messages that have not yet been read. There is also an icon for that. So let me show you how to go into your inbox for email messages. If you click the inbox, you will have a very simple, basic email client to use. We can go to all courses, or we could see just emails from one particular course. You can go inbox, or you can go to the sent box, or you can go to something that may have been archived. To type a new message, click on the little pencil here, compose a new message, and you select your course, and then you select the person that you want to send it to within that course. You can send a message to everyone in the class, or just one other student, or to your instructor. You type a subject line and type your message. You also have the option of an email attachment here, attaching a file, or you can record an audio or video file to upload. Very similar to your standard email, although not as rich in features. This is the preferred method for communication within the courses. Another communication tool that you will have, and for this I will go into my college algebra internet course this semester. Inside the modules, there are some discussion areas for class discussion. Each of the chapters we will study this semester has its own homework discussion area. So if I click on Chapter 1, Homework Discussion, it brings up the prompt that I have written for how I want you to make posts in the discussion area. So you should state the section and the problem number in the first line of your post. And since we have online homework and we have pencil and paper homework both available, say which it is. So we're in Chapter 1 already. This is Chapter 1 homework discussion. So you would click in the reply box here and type whatever question or comment you have about homework from Chapter 1. You also have the option of using a math editor, and there are two available. The first can be accessed by clicking on the pi symbol here. And if you need a fraction, you would type the thing that looks like a fraction here, or click the thing that looks like a fraction, and then fill in the numerator and the denominator. So 2 over x, let's say. And then click Insert Equation, so you have the math looking the way it should. There is another option for doing the same thing, and it is found by clicking the More Tools button here and the WIRIS editor. And this is the one that I prefer just because it looks a little bit more like what is found inside Microsoft Word and some other programs for typing math. So if I need a fraction, I click the fraction button and then I fill in the boxes. If I need a square root radical, I can have square root of 2 over 3 then, and it looks as it should. Be sure that you click the accept button or you'll lose what you just did. Whenever you're finished with your post, just simply click post reply, and that post will be available for everyone in the class to see. So the discussion area is an area for communication between everyone in the class, all the students and your teacher. Now, I don't want to actually post that, so I will cancel there. Another area that you might wish to make use of at some point during this semester is the help button down here at the very bottom left. If I click on help, the very first option here is ask your instructor a question. So if you just want a quick way to send a message to me, this would be the place to go. So ask your instructor a question, say, choose the correct class for whichever instructor you're needing to ask a question of, and then type your question in the message box and send message. Another option for communication is called conferences, and I will be having a conference with all of my classes during this first week. You'll receive an invitation when I know what time and day I'll be able to do this. If you're unable to attend the conference at the time that it's going on, it will be recorded and you'll have 2 weeks that you can still watch that recording. I like to, during the first week of class, have a conference to go over the syllabus for each of my internet sections, just in case anyone has any questions about the syllabus after you've had a chance to read it. So I hope that helps you to see some of the communication tools that are available in Canvas, and I hope to hear from you soon.